It is the dawn of a new era, one foretold in ancient prophecies. War has brought famine, and in turn the omens of a coming storm continue to wither the chances of peace and prosperity. With great conflict on the horizon, now is the time to gather all your strength and set out to forge your place in Terrinoth's Book of Legend. Rune Age is a deck-building card game in which players control one of 4 warring factions, setting out to build up their armies, take control of cities, and obliterate their foes. Rune Age is unique in that it is driven by scenarios that set the parameters of the game. Each of the 4 included scenarios presents a different objective for players to construct their decks around, ranging from competitive to fully cooperative. Will you wage war against each other in search of Rune War's legendary dragon runes? Or will you pull your forces together in the cataclysm and face the deadliest storm Terrinoth has ever seen? The choice is yours. Gameplay in Rune Age centers around players working to develop their individual deck of cards. Each player's deck represents his faction's military strength and capabilities. These decks are formed with their faction-specific unit cards and a central collection of neutral unit cards, tactics cards, and gold cards. This gives players a wide variety of strategic and thematic choices when constructing their forces. Each turn, players use a hand of 5 cards to carry out actions, consisting of purchasing new cards with gold or influence, attacking opponents or enemy cards, or carrying out other scenario-specific actions. The 4 scenarios included in Rune Age present vastly different win conditions. Whether you want an all-out war to determine the victor, or a cooperative game experience in which players win or lose together, Rune Age gives you several reasons to build the best deck possible. Scenarios not only dictate the win conditions, but they also use a scenario-specific event deck and dictate which card types are available in the central play area. The event deck contains thematic challenges and enemies that are tied to the chosen scenario, creating a new play environment each turn. Veterans of Rune Wars will find their favorite factions taking part in the conflicts of Rune Age. The Deccan Lords take up arms against those who threaten their realms, while the Latari Elves emerge from their forested haven to find the savage Uthuculon marching upon their beloved lands. Meanwhile, Waikar the Undying continues his campaign to enslave the mortal world to his will. Each of these factions has its own unique strengths and weaknesses, and each offers a wealth of different deck-building options. During competitive gameplay, Rune Age features an intuitive combat system that will have players laying siege to cities and confronting opposing armies. During cooperative gameplay, players band together to fight a common foe. Enemy cards present dangers to all players and must be encountered to be defeated. Player versus enemy combat begins when the attacking player chooses which units to send into battle, with the goal of overcoming the enemy card's strength. However, victory is not always assured. Even if the attacking player commits enough units, the enemy attacks first, potentially wiping out a portion of the player's army. If the attacking player still has enough strength after the enemy attacks, he wins the combat. Rune Age is a quick and engaging deck-building game in which players vie for control of Terrinoth. Build your army, spread your influence, and lead your empire to glory.